Now, Kurt has told us when he was doing the whole amateur wrestling thing that guys would kind of give him crap or a hairy eyeball if he said anything about pro wrestling. Did you kind of get any of that too? If you mentioned, "Hey, this is cool and all, but I want to be a pro wrestler," did you ever
Oh, of
get?
course.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Not so much in high school, not so much, but in college, yeah, there was a bit of a, side eye from a lot of people. I frankly didn't care. Like
Yeah.
I would go like when I stayed in the dorm, like there was one TV downstairs that had cable so I could watch wrestling. I would go in that room an hour early and basically confiscate the room because if you're already in there, whoever has the TV controls it. So I would get in there every week. I didn't care what people think. This is what I love. This is what I'd always loved,
That's
and
awesome.
nothing was going to stop me from watching it. And I wasn't exactly, I wasn't a good target for bullies. Let's put it that way.
Always a battles. So you didn't give a shit. You were like, I don't care. I'm going to be a pro wrestler. So who cares?
Exactly.
And then talk about, you mentioned Brisco. So can you talk about getting in or signing that development deal? What did that look like?
So I did my I did my tryout uh, in in uh in Stanford, and
Okay.
Dr. Tom Pritchard was running it, and it was just me and one other guy, a guy named Andrew Bernardsky. You might know him from the movie The Program. He played Latimer. I think he played Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface in a few of
Okay.
those movies. So it was me and him, basically palling together for that weekend and just training. So, that was an experience. I trained hard for that tryout, but I trained amateur wrestling hard for that tryout, which is psycho. When I got there, I felt like the tryout went way easier than it should have. And I didn't really have a sense of what they were thinking. um, I didn't, this was a week before Thanksgiving in 99. They didn't call me back. I think it was Johnny Ace had called me in late December, said, we're going to sign you and you can go to Atlanta or you can go to Louisville. And I said, well, I'm going to Louisville. But me and Briscoe's actual relationship didn't really blossom until I was actually on the main roster. And he basically took me under his wing. I call him my wrestling father because if I had any kind of advice I need, he was there for me. We joke a lot with each other. Like it was like he looked out for all the amateurs, and I can't say enough good things about Gerry. Like
Mm,
he is my pro wrestling father because he
mm.
watched out for me like he was my old man.
He did for me as well, Shelton. He's a great guy, and he will always back amateur wrestlers.